Pag laging pasan ang sakit sa kasukasuan, sign na yan ng arthritis o joint deterioration. Karaniwan kapag nagkakaedad na, kailangan ng tibay at ginhawang makakapitan. Kaya ng artrisin yan. May undenatured type 2 collagen at methylsulfonyl methane na maaaring makatulong protektahan ang kalusugan ng kasukasuan. Make the right move. Uminom ng artrisin araw-araw. Mabibili ang artrisin sa mga leading drugstores nationwide. Mahalagang paalala, ang artrisin ay hindi gamot at hindi maaaring gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Sa panahon ngayon, kau ba'y sigurado? Kau ba'y protektado? Ang pamilya ay i-shield mo. Laban sa bakterya, i-shield mo. Laban ng pating virus, i-shield mo.
Shield Bath Soap. Patay ang 99.9% of bacteria and virus tested. Bilib ang mga eksperto sa Philippine Nurses Association.
Sa sakit protektado, i-shield mo. Pamilya protektado, i-shield mo.
Shield Bath Soap, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Maglaro sa Bingo Plus app para tuloy-tuloy ang premyo at saya. At malay mo mapanalunan mo pa ang jackpot prize sa first online live stream bingo sa Pinas. Bingo Plus. Bingo sa saya plus sa panalo. Gaming for 21 years old and above only. Visit pagcor.ph/regulatory or email keepitfun@pagcor.ph. Game responsibly. Keep it fun.
Download Bingo Plus app now on Google Play and Apple App Store for a chance to win up to 935 million pesos jackpot prize. Visit bingoplus.com to learn more. With Bingo Plus, bingo sa saya plus sa panalo. Gaming is for 21 years old and above only. Game responsibly. Keep it fun.
That time check was brought to you by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Delivery! Maria Jose?
Akin yan? Ang laki ng box!
Surprise!
Eh, ba't ka nasa loob ng box?
Basta para sa'yo gagawin ko all! Tulad ng Pag-ibig Fund Multi-Purpose Loan. Pwede pang negosyo, tuition, personal needs, at iba pa. Up to 90% ng hulog mo ang pwedeng i-loan. No processing fee at fast approval pa. Kaya,
Apply na ng Pag-ibig Fund MPL via Virtual Pag-ibig!
Pag-ibig Fund, solid ka ba?
Sa panahon ngayon, kau ba'y sigurado? Kau ba'y protektado? Ang pamilya ay i-shield mo. Laban sa bakterya, i-shield mo. Laban ng pating virus, i-shield mo.
Shield Bath Soap. Patay ang 99.9% of bacteria and virus tested. Bilib ang mga eksperto sa Philippine Nurses Association.
Sa sakit protektado, i-shield mo. Pamilya protektado, i-shield mo.
Shield Bath Soap, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Ito ang DZXL News. 558 kHz. 6 na dekadang maaasahan sa balita at serbisyo publiko. Ang himpilan ng RMN Network sa Mega Manila. Live sa radyo at online.
Oras, 2:01.
Ang programang sumisentro sa pagtulong, paglilingkod at pagkalinga. Sentro, serbisyo. Kahit saan mang panig ng bansa o maging sa ibayong dagat, abot ang serbisyo. Sentro, serbisyo. Sentro, serbisyo. Kasama si Jenny Pahilanga. Sentro, serbisyo sa DZXL News. Live sa radio at online. Sentro, serbisyo.
Magandang lalaki po at magandang babae kayo sa hapong ito ng Friday. Thank God, it's Friday. It's July 11 po, 2025. Samahan po ninyo ang inyong radyo man. Jenny Pahilanga, ako punong-puno ang ating Friday today. In a few moments po, makasama natin of course ang RMN Foundation Live. Dahil marami ho kaming ibabahagi pa rin sa inyo sa hapong ito. So tutok lamang. Live na po tayo sa DZXL News. Ayan po sa Facebook, sa YouTube, sa TikTok at sa X po yung dating Twitter. No? Paki-like and share na po ating programa. And of course, padadaanin din po natin ang PhilHealth, serbisyong PhilHealth po natin with Doc Ish Pargas, no? At kasama natin siya dahil may mga tanong po dito. Ayan, ang ating pong mga kasama, no? For ating serbisyong PhilHealth ngayong Friday. Pero bago yan, syempre po ay meron tayong mga reports muna mula sa ating mga radyoman. Ayan, masisipag. Good afternoon po sa ating mga kasama, of course. Pero syempre ay habang ayan, ito po, papasukin na muna natin ang ating report mula sa ating mga radyoman. Vice President Sara Duterte nagpaabot ng pakikiramay sa pamilya ng tatlong nasawing Pinoy seafarers sa Red Sea. Detalye po ng balitang yan mula kay XL Radyo Mandos, Joyce Adra.
DZXL Radyoman Report.
Nagpaabot sa pakikiramay si Vice President Sara Duterte sa pamilya ng tatlong Pinoy seafarers na namatay sa pag-atake ng Houthi rebels sa kanilang pinagtatrabahuang barko na MV Eternity Sea habang naglalayag sa Red Sea sa Yemen. Sa kanyang mensahe, sinabi ni VP Sara na pinagdarasal din niya ang hustisya para sa mga namayapang Pinoy crew. Kasabay nito ang panalangin sa kaligtasan ng iba pang tripulanting Pilipino na patuloy na sinasagip ng mga dayuhang rescuers.
Ipinapaabot ko kasama ang buong tanggapan ng pangalawang Pangulo ang aming pakikipagdalamhati sa pamilya ng tatlo nating kababayan na OFW seafarers na namatay sakay ng MV Eternity Sea. Aming pinagdarasal ang hustisya para sa kanilang tatlo at kaligtasan ng kanilang mga kasamahan. Maraming salamat.
President Sara Duterte.
Balikan natin mamaya. Samantala mga kasama, CICC pinapa-take down na sa araw na ito ang mga social media posts ng mga influencers na nag-endorse ng illegal online gaming. Alamin natin ang balita mula kay XL Radyo Mansyete, Mike Goyagoy.
DZXL Radyoman Report.
Rosman dyan, binigyan ng Cybercrime Investigation Coordinated Center o CICC hanggang ngayong araw na lamang ang online influencer at content creator na burahin ang anumang post nila na nagpo-promote ng illegal na online gambling sites. Ang ultimate may bahagi ng pinagting na kampanya ng CICC katuwang ang Digital Pinoys laban sa lumalawak na operasyon ng illegal na sugal online sa bansa. Ay Asek Aboy Paraiso, CICC Deputy Executive Director, sakay na may 20 malalaking influencers ang kailang tinututukan na nag-endorse ng illegal online gaming. May ibang mga content umano mga influencer na ito na nakikimpaksa nila pero pagdating sa gitna ng vlogging, bigla nilang isisingit ang link ng mga illegal na online gaming. Padadalhan nila ng sulat ng mga influencer sa susunod ng linggo, saka sila magsasampa na reklamo sa mga hindi makatutugon. Nanawagan naman si Ronald Castillo, Digital Pinoys campaigner sa mga influencers, na ihinto na ang pag-i-endorso ng illegal online gambling. Anya, iba't ibang krimen na kasi sumusulpot sa naturang online activities gaya ng e-wallet phishing at pagkawala ng pera ng mga mananaya sa pamamagitan ng manipulasyon sa resulta ng mga gaming o laro. Kasama sa Quezon City, Radyo Mansyete, Mike Biakitatang, RMN, DZXL 558.
Maraming salamat. Samantala mga kasama, bigyan natin ng daan po sa hapong ito ating serbisyong PhilHealth. At bago po natin antabayanan yan, kung may mga tanong po kayo, maganda rin aming pag-uusapan. At later po, kasama din natin of course, ang ating, syempre, ang ating RMN Foundation. Dahil ito po ay tuloy-tuloy na ating pinag-uusapan tungkol pa rin po sa League sa League of Corporate, ating social responsibilities, ang corporate foundations and companies po kasama natin of course na pag-uusapan sa hapong ito. Kung may mga tanong din po kayo, ng LCF kasama po natin of course, mamaya po sina Sir Ike and Sir Patrick. Pero bago po yan, ito po muna mga kasama, syempre sa hapong ito ay makasama po natin ang PhilHealth, serbisyong PhilHealth po with Doc Ish Pargas. Isa po sa ating pag-uusapan sa hapong ito, kung may mga tanong din po kayo, pwede po tayong makipagtalas-tasan po sa amin at makibahagi sa amin at nakikinig po at nanonood ngayon ang ating mga kasama from the media affairs din po of PhilHealth. So in a few moments po, makasama natin of course si Doc Ish Pargas. Hello po sa media affairs ng ating pong PhilHealth. Kung may mga tanong ho kayo dyan mamaya, sige po at ihabol po ninyo sa tanong natin of course course, sa hapong ito. So oras nating 2:07. Ayan, sige. Pabatiin po muna natin, of course, sa hapong ito habang inaantabayanan po natin ang ating pong kasama mula sa bahagi po ng serbisyong PhilHealth. Of course, sa ating RMN Foundation. Nahin ko muna kasama ko itong mag-i-introduce po sa aming kasamang big boss ngayon, of course, from the RMN Foundation. We have, of course, our CSR manager, Sir Patrick. Good afternoon.
Maayong hapon po sa tanan. Good afternoon, Ma'am Jenny, at sa lahat po na nakikinig at saka sa online. Medyo naninibago ako, Ma'am Jenny.
Bakit?
Kamusta po kayo? Dahil bumabati po ako ng hapon yan.
Oo nga, hapon
congratulations
pala, no?
po sa ating bagong time slot. Kamusta, Ma'am Jenny?
Ayos lang. Balik tayo sa hapon, Sir Patrick. Oo. And of course,
gaya ng pinapangako po natin lagi, kasama po natin ang ating boss, ang Vice President for Operations ng RMN Networks, RMN Foundation, at ang Vice President for Integrated Marketing, Communication and New Media ng RMN Networks. Walang iba, si Sir Aiki Kanoy. Sir Aiki, maayong hapon.
Good afternoon.
At maraming salamat sa opportunity na mag-guest sa inyong programa.
Wow!
Programa talaga.
Wow, talaga?
Parang host na talaga si Patrick sa show niyo po, Ma'am Jenny. Hello po sa lahat na nakikinig ngayon sa Centro Serbisyo at syempre napapanood ngayon sa Facebook at sa YouTube.
Yes.
Hello.
And
Live.
welcome back po, Sir Aiki.
Ay, thank
Welcome
you,
back, Sir
Thank
Aiki.
you.
Ayan naman, fresh na fresh, no? Ang sarap. At ang ganda ating weather for today.
Kaya nga po
Oo.
Happy Friday po.
Happy Friday.
TGIF.
Oo
Hashtag
nga.
TGIF.
So mamaya, habang bigyan lang natin yung serbisyong PhilHealth. So pagbalik natin, Sir Patrick and Sir Aiki, ano ating mga pag-uusapan this afternoon, of course, from RMN
fresh
Foundation?
na fresh po kami. Galing po kami sa League of Corporate Foundation CSR Week. Dahil nga po ang July po ay Corporate Social Responsibility Month.
tandaan
So pag-uusapan po natin, ano ba yung tinatawag na Corporate Social Responsibility? Sino-sino ba yung mga kumpanya na may ganito? Paano po ba ito nakakatulong? At ano po ba yung impact nito sa community? Yun. Tapos ano po ba yung mga naganap po doon sa aming ginawang CSR Expo 2025 sa Dusitani na naging guest po natin ang chairperson po ng League of Corporate Foundation po na si Mr. Shem Garcia. At magdi-discuss din po si Sir Aiki Kanoy, ang ating naging official conference host po sa
Of course, very
CSR,
proud tayo dyan.
Expo po.
Nagoyo lang po.
And you know what, Sir Aiki and Sir Patrick, what a small world, because yung guest namin just last Saturday sa Kwentong Bayani, of course, hatid ng RMN at ng BCYF, ay kasama ninyo sa League of Corporate last Expo. At naging kaklase mo daw po siya.
Naging klase ko?
Oo.
Sa dami ng
Mamaya
classmate
babanggitin
ni Sir
ko sa iyong
Aiki.
pangalan.
Okay.
And very proud siya. Sabi niya, kayo nga daw po yung host last
2024 at 2025.
Kilala ko yan, kilala ko. Sabi ko, big boss ko yan. Sabi niya, nako, give my regards. Mamaya po banggitin ko. At very proud naman siya nandun kayo, of course. Magkakasama daw kayo.
Yes, okay. Nagpapasalamat
The
tayo, Ma'am
RMN
Jenny, sa lahat ng mga
Foundation.
partners, donors natin na miyembro po ng League of Corporate Foundation. So mamaya malalaman po natin, sino nga ba itong si LCF at bakit namin po siya binabanggit at bakit ba tayo miyembro ng isang network na ganito.
Correct. And more of mga events na yan, makikita nila sa ating RMN Foundation official Facebook account.
Nandyan po yung ating mga naging kaganapan sa official Facebook page po ng RMN Foundation, Sir Aiki, tsaka sa official Facebook po ng League of Corporate Foundation.
This is up to date po. So bisitahin niyo po yung ating official Facebook page ng RMN Foundation. Ayan. So habang inaantay natin, pag-uusapan natin po mamaya sa serbisyong PhilHealth ay dadaanan lang po natin yung Z benefit package for for post kidney. Ayan, ito po. So maganda yung transplantation po services nila. Ibibigay lang sa atin, of course, ni Doc Ish Pargas, our good friend po from
napakabait ni Doc Ish.
PhilHealth.
Yan lagi sumasagot sa atin. At saka Ma'am Jenny, may gusto nga rin ako itanong kay Doc Ish mamaya.
Sige,
Baka
sige,
pwede
go.
mo na itanong.
Sa mga benepisyo.
Benepisyo. Kasama na po ba natin ganyan yung mga dental services? Kasi marami nagchat-chat po sa atin. No?
Parang in line with their pero hindi ko lang alam kung pinapatupad natupad na. Parang as far as
Pero
I
di ba
know.
po naging
Oo, kasama.
discussion po yan sa
Oo.
budget hearing po last
Oo.
year. So,
Then,
kamusta na kaya? Ano na kaya ang status?
Progress
ng-
na
Oo,
ba?
mamaya.
Pwede na po ba tayo magpa-brace?
Social naman, ano? Pag PhilHealth brace talaga,
Braces.
no?
Pwede na,
Oo.
Sir Ike, pwede ba tayo magpa-veneers dyan?
Ay, pwede naman.
Uy,
Para maganda ang mga ngiti natin sa
Pang
Facebook.
ano,
di ba?
pang artista, di
Kaya,
ba? Oo.
kumbaga sa PhilHealth po ba, magiging artistang ngiti na po ba tayo?
Oo
Ngiting
nga.
artista na po
Ngiting
ba tayo?
artista na. So, kasi po ang sakit sa bato na pag-usapan din natin this afternoon from our PhilHealth ay chronic kidney disease o isa ngayon ay isang mga pangunahing sakit sa bansa. No? Isa sa bawat 3 Pilipino ay posibleng magkaroon nito. At dahil sa mahaba pong gamutang kaakibat nito na apektuhan ng sakit sa bato ang iba't ibang aspeto ng buhay ng mga pasyente, ang kanilang mga trabaho, kalidad ng pamumuhay at lalo na po yung kanilang mga naipundar. Kaya para magbigay sa atin ng detalye sa hapong ito, no, ang tagapagsalita po at Senior Vice President for Health, Finance Policy Sector ng PhilHealth. Mamaya po makasama natin si Doc Ish Pargas po ng PhilHealth. Pero by the way, bigyan niyo muna kami ng brief information, Sir Ike, about the League Corporate po Foundations.
Sure. Sige, thank you for the wonderful question po, Ma'am Jenny. Siyempre, yung LCF ba ay stands for the League of Corporate Foundations. Na isa tong network nga ng mga corporate foundations and companies dito sa Pilipinas na with the goal of promoting corporate social responsibility. Anong ibig sabihin nun, no?
Opo.
Pero established po siya ng 1991. Diba? At ngayon, currently over 96 members ata ngayon currently, di ba?
Opo.
So yung LCF or yung League of Corporate Foundations ay plataforma po para dun sa collaboration among yung mga member na organizations ng LCF para ma-address yung mga societal issues and of course overall i-contribute dun sa national development.
Yun.
Diba? So,
national.
kung tutusin, isipin mo na lang yung corporate social responsibility, companies like RMN Networks, it's in the business of doing good.
Of course.
Doing good, not only dun sa respective na sectors natin or mga businesses natin, but through our programs na para dun sa mga local communities natin, nationwide, we overall address societal issues for the common good.
Yes, of course. And of course, Sir Patrick, this is, sabi natin, yung initiatives, na for the nation building and sustainable development just last, July 1 to 3. Ayan. Ano ba yung mga naging activities, of course, for the LCF Expo natin 2025?
For the context lang din po ng sinabi Ma'am Jenny po ni Sir Ike, bakit ba natin ginagawa tong expo na to? Dahil nasa presidential proclamation po ito nung Presidential Proclamation number 299 series of 2000. Panahon po ito ni dating Joseph Estrada na kung saan minamandate po ang lahat po ng mga corporate social responsibility organization po na mag-conduct po every first week of July ng CSR Week na kung saan dito ay magko-collaborate, i-recognize po lahat ng efforts po ng mga company, ng mga organization po na may corporate social responsibility. Pero bago ko po banggitin po kung ano po yung naging ganapan, habang nakikita po ng ating mga mananood yung video, ano po ba yung tinatawag na corporate social responsibility o CSR. Sa madaling sabi po, ito po isang business model na kung saan po ang bawat korporasyon or kumpanya ay gumagawa po ng mga inisyatibong makatutulong sa lipunan sa pamamagitan po ng pagbibigay po ng mga programang nakatuon sa kalusugan, sa environment, sa education, na kung saan, nasa yung business po nila at kung saan po yung community na pinagsiservan nila ay gumagawa po sila ng ikabubuti doon sa community. Tama si Sir Ike, they are doing well for business while doing good for their community. So yun. So si RMN po ay merong corporate social responsibility arm, which is ito po yung RMN Foundation.
Yes.
Na ang head natin si Sir Ike.
Of course, si Sir Ike.
So yun. So kaya po tayo naging miyembro po ng League of Corporate Foundation. Gaya ng mabanggit ni Sir Ike na nasa 96 members. Isa po tayo doon since 2021. Kaya 6 years na po tayong member.
Congrats.
So tuwing taon-taon po, every first week of July, tayo po ay nakikibahagi sa isang linggong kolaborasyon, conference, expo, para mas lalo nating matutunan at ma-improve natin yung ating mga proyekto. Makikipag-partner po tayo sa mga partners na makakatulong po sa atin. Gaya po nung nabanggit nyo, Ma'am Jenny, na isang organisasyon na tumutulong sa atin. So mamaya makakausap po natin via Zoom. Live po siya mula sa Cebu po, ang aming chairperson po ng League of Corporate Foundation na si Mr. Shem Garcia, para i-discuss po ano po ba yung mga nangyari doon sa 3 araw po natin na CSR Expo ng League of Corporate Foundation. Pero basically po, 3 araw po yung babanggitin ko lang po bago mas thorough po na i-discuss ni Sir Shem. Yung unang araw po, nagkaroon po tayo ng mga discussion po about doon sa tema po natin na diversity, equity, and inclusivity for shared prosperity. So, gaano nga ba kaimportante yung mga programa na nakatuon po sa diversity, na kung saan ito po yung, tama Sir Aiki, no? Ito yung pagkakaiba-iba.
Kaiba-iba ng mga boses, mga perspective. Diba?
Tapos yung equity naman, ito yung pagkakapantay-pantay. At yung exclusivity, ito yung pagkakabuklod-buklod, pagkakaisa-isa. So yun po, doon umiikot. Si RMN Foundation, may mga ganyang programa, Ma'am Jenny, na nakatuon tayo doon sa buklod-buklod, pagkakapantay-pantay at pagkakasama-sama. So sa tulong ng ating mga RMN station gaya ng DZXL, sila yung nagiging katuwang natin sa community. Kung nasan si RMN station, nandun tayo. Kaya dito sa Mega Manila, kung nasaan naririnig si DZXL, nandyan si RMN Networks at RMN Foundation. So, ganun po yung simpleng naging paliwanag natin na naging tema. So, mamaya po, ano po ba yung mga naging highlights nung naging 3 araw? At syempre, nakaka-proud dahil ang RMN Networks po, ang DZXL News, isa po sa mga official media partner po ng conference po. At of course, si Sir Aiki po ang naging official conference host po ng 3 araw po na yon. So, kaya po si Sir Aiki po ay medyo naging, after that, medyo naging napaus po. Pero naitawid naman.
Parang naramdaman ko yung naranasan ni Ma'am Jenny araw-araw.
Hindi naman first time mo to, Sir, sa LCF.
Second year na.
Last year, tayo rin po ay naging official media partner. Si Sir din po ang unang naging host po doon. Tapos Sir Aiki, di ba nagkaroon pa ang isa sa mga highlight doon, mamaya i-discuss naman ni Sir Shem, yung ina-awardan yung mga proyekto po ng bawat organization. So may CSR Guild Awards po.
Kasama din doon.
So malalaman natin sino-sino ba yung mga nanalo, ano bang mga sektor ito.
So later on, we will be joining by Sir Shem Garcia live via Zoom from Cebu, live via Zoom. At siya ang magbabahagi sa atin, nung mga naging kaganapan,
ano
highlights.
Ba yung mga naging ano ba yung recap, ano ba yung mga naging key highlights po nung ating naging tema tungkol sa DEI o yung diversity, equity and inclusivity.
Yes. Pero while we're waiting for Sir Shem and our Doc Ish Pargas, Sir Aiki and Sir Patrick, what's up now with our RMN Foundation?
Ngayon po, tuloy-tuloy po ang ating
July.
Yes po. Ngayon July po, tuloy-tuloy po ang ating preparation dahil ngayon po ay National Blood Donor Month. So ngayon po ay magkakaroon po tayo ng mga initiative, mga campaign po, kung paano po mag-invite po sa ating mga partners na maging bahagi po ng mga Duktong Buhay Blood Donation Project natin. So, ngayon po, yung through our stations, may mga public service caravan tayong ginagawa. Like dyan sa Pagadian, magkakaroon tayo ng mga feeding program, Maria Corina feeding program.
Maria Corina.
Tapos sa August naman, isa celebration po ng RMN Networks.
Lapit na. Ilang tumbling na lang at
73 years this year.
Wow.
So abangan po nila yan kasi sabay-sabay po tayong magko-conduct ng mga public service po na makatutulong po sa community. Nandiyan po ang mga Duktong Buhay Blood Donation Project natin, mga feeding po hanggang sa mag-anniversary po tayo sa September po. Ilo-launch na rin po natin din po yung Idol ko si Teacher 2025.
Yun ang gusto ko.
Na kung saan ay i-recognize po natin yung mga teacher po, particularly sa mga early childhood care and development educators po.
Diba? At syempre ngayong taon pa naman, pinalaki palalo ang Idol Ko si Teacher
Yes
na
po.
programa pa.
Sir,
diba?
sir, bali ilan ang target natin this year? Kasi last year, 42 eh. So ngayon, nasa 74.
74 na mga target recipients.
At na-recognize po ito ng Department of Education. So abangan po nila yan. So Ma'am Jenny, isa sa mga programa na ilulunsad natin dito sa DZXL News ay ang Idol Ko si Teacher. So anong kwentong idol mo kay teacher?
Yun.
So tuloy-tuloy pa rin po
That's
yan.
good.
Meron
Abangan
tayong
natin.
mga Maria Corina nationwide feeding program. So tuloy-tuloy po sa mga nais pong maging bahagi po at bisitahin lang po ang ating RMN Foundation social media accounts po.
Correct. And we will have more of our RMN Foundation, and naka-standby na rin si si Sir Shem, but we will give lang a few questions muna for our serbisyong PhilHealth. That is also part of our kalusugan, Sir Aiki and Sir Patrick. Like yung ating pinag-usapan kanina, we will be talking about the Z benefit package of for post-kidney. So just a few question lang for Doc Ish, no?
Tsaka yung dental, gusto ko matanong kay Doc.
Oo nga. Then we will have live via Zoom, no, with Sir Sham. I think naka-standby na siya. Ayan. So magandang hapon po sa ating tagapagsalita and Senior Vice President for Health Finance Policy Sector ng PhilHealth. Doc Ish, magandang hapon. Sina Radyo Man Jenny, kasama ko po si Sir Aiki and Sir Patrick ng RMN Foundation. Magandang hapon.
Good afternoon.
Magandang hapon, Ma'am Jenny.
Magandang hapon, sir.
Sa inyong mga kasama.
Opo.
Magandang hapon din po sa lahat ng ating mga taga-subaybay.
Yes po. Unang tanong po, ano po ang layunin ng PhilHealth upang mabuo ng komprehensibong benepisyo na nakatuon po doon sa ating pinag-uusapan ngayon, na pag-uusapang Z Benefits Package? Particular na ito na problema po ng ating mga kababayang Filipino, yung kidney transplant, Doc Ish.
Well, unang-una po, gusto nating makompleto yung kabuuan ng tinatawag na RRT or renal replacement therapy. So we started with, of course, covering it sa ating primary care para po kasama siya dun sa ating simula pa lang, yung pong ating pagpapakonsulta, pagkuha ng mga creatinine or kidney function test, nakasama dun sa ating primary care benefit. Ngayon, kung halimbawa naman po, at mga ospital, meron din tayong benepisyo. Pero kung patuloy na nasisira ang ating bato, hanggang dumating tayo dun sa puntos na hindi na ito gumagana or yung tinatawag na end-stage renal disease or CKD, chronic kidney disease 5th stage, ay meron din tayong kinakailangan na tulong na may ibibigay sa ating mga miyembro. Una po, doon sa tinatawag na renal replacement therapy will be the dialysis. At yung dialysis po natin, dalawa yung ating binibigay dyan, yung hemodialysis at yung peritoneal dialysis na pareho rin nating in-expand. Tapos of course, yung pong ating, kasi ang talagang gamot, doon sa hindi na gumagalaw or gumagana na bato is mapalitan siya. So yun yung ating kidney transplant, which we also have expanded. At ang dalawa nga ang ating expansion dito, una is on the amount of the package, and ang pangalawa is on the donor. Kasi dati ang kino-cover lang natin is the living donor. Ngayon, pati po mga deceased organ donor or yung mga patay na pwede pa ma-donate yung kanilang kidney. Pero to make sure na yun pong ating mga nadodonate na kidney ay hindi nare-reject ng ating katawan, meron pong mga gamot na ibinibigay panghabang buhay dun sa mga kidney transplant patients para po masigurado at any point in time hindi ma-reject yung ating inibinigay na bagong kidney. At ito pong mga ito ay medyo napakamahal at kasama pa po yung buong buhay rin na kailangang ma-monitor yung kidney function test. And so hanggang doon po sa post-kidney transplant medicines and laboratories ay kinover na rin natin ngayon at naglabas din tayo ng bagong benepisyo. This is to make sure na una, ma-prevent yung rejection. Second, is to improve on the survival of those patients who were transplanted and of course to improve the quality of life.
Yon. Saan po pwedeng makapag-avail na to, Doc Ish, ang benepisyong ito?
Meron po, doon dun po sa ating Z-benefit packages,
Mhm.
meron po tayong iba't iba. Una, yung hemodialysis, hindi po siya Z-benefit, so it can be availed in all our accredited hospitals na merong dialysis service or any accredited freestanding dialysis center. Yun pong peritoneal dialysis is a Z-benefit package. So siya po ay pwede nating ma-avail sa ating mga Z-benefit accredited hospital and facilities for peritoneal dialysis. So meron po tayong mga contracted na facility para dyan, katulad po halimbawa ng NKTI.
Yes,
so
the
pwede
National
sila,
Kidney.
Opo, pwede po sila dun magpunta kasi hindi po lahat ng ospital ay naggagawa ng peritoneal dialysis.
Okay.
Yung pong ating kidney transplant is a Z-benefit package. So doon din po sa ating mga contracted na ospital na may kakayanan na mag-transplant, doon po nila makukuha yon. So far, nationwide, we have around 28 kidney transplant contracted facilities. Yun naman pong ating post-kidney transplant ay Z-benefit package po siya. So contracted din po siya, especially doon sa ating mga ospital na gumagawa din ng kidney transplant. Kasi doon din po mga available yung mga gamot.
Okay. And with that, Doc Ish, ang mensahe po ninyo, saan po kami pwedeng pumunta na ating mga social media accounts po para sa ating C-benefits na ito for post-kidneys, malaman po na ating mga PhilHealth members. At mensahe po ninyo, Doc Ish, go ahead po.
Yes, thank you, Ma'am Jenny. Kung meron po kayong mga kakaragdagang katanungan, pwede po kayong tumawag sa ating 24/7 hotline at 028-622-2588. 662-2588.
Opo.
At pwede rin po kayong tumawag sa aming, mag-email sa aming action center at philhealth.gov.ph or you can check our website po at www.philhealth.gov.ph or Ma'am Jenny, pwede po kayo dun sa eGov app na tinatawag. So, doon po kasi nakakonect din po ang PhilHealth.
Okay. May tanong lang last na. Ano nga yung tanong mo, Sir Patrick? Sir Patrick po sa ating RMN Foundation and Sir Ike is also with us. May tanong daw po, Doc Ish. Last na lang.
Doc Ish, magandang hapon po. Doc Ish, may tanong lang ako. Di ba po last year na-discuss po sa Senate hearing po yung dental services po ng PhilHealth. So, kamusta na po kaya ngayon? Makaka-avail na po ba yung ating mga kababayan ng dental services sa pamamagitan po ng PhilHealth? Ano na po kaya ang status ng naging usapan po kaya doon?
We already have introduced po our outpatient dental care package last December of 2024. Effective na po yan. At doon po sa ating outpatient dental care package, meron po tayo, ang inclusion po doon are oral services, oral cleaning services. Yun din pong pag-apply ng sealant. Ganon din po kasama ang dalawang emergency tooth extraction. Ganon din po kasama po ang check-up kasi this is an outpatient dental care package. At ang pakete po nito is around 1,000 pesos na makukuha po natin sa ating mga accredited consulta providers with dental services and accredited dental health clinics po.
Yun.
Sir, last na lang po. Saan po namin makikita po yung mga accredited na dental clinic po ng PhilHealth po? Kasi po, di ba usually pag po mga paanakan, may makikita kang PhilHealth accredited. Usually naman din namin natin nakikita sa mga dental clinic yan. So, paano po namin malalaman yung listahan?
Good question.
Kasi po, bago pa lang po siyang pakete rin. But you can check our website po. At doon po sa website natin, nakalagay po doon yung mga accredited facilities na konsulta with dental health services or yung mismong dental clinic.
Okay, pumunta lang.
At www.philhealth.gov.ph or you can check sa ating eGov app, nakalink din po yun sa ating website.
Okay. Doc Ish, ulitin po ulit at kasama po at alinsabay po ng ating serbisyo po ang PhilHealth. Maraming salamat. Magandang hapon, Doc Ish. Thank you po.
Thank you, Doc.
Magandang
Thank you,
hapon,
Doc.
Ma'am Jenny.
Thank you po.
Magandang hapon. Salamat po and happy weekend.
Happy weekend po. Yan po ating serbisyong PhilHealth at huwag natin patagalin pa. Sir Patrick, Sir Ike, pakilala natin live via Zoom.
Makakasama po natin mula po sa Cebu City, sa Cebu Province po, ang ating chairperson po ng League of Corporate Foundation para i-discuss naman po ano ba yung mga naging highlights nung 3-day na conference po ng League of
Yes,
Corporate Foundations
please.
po. Walang iba po hindi ang ating Executive Director din po ng Vivant Foundation, si Sir Shem Garcia. Sir Shem, ayong hapon po.
Hello, Sir Shem.
Hello. Thanks for having me again.
Yes, Sir
Nice
Shem.
to see you again, Sir Shem.
Sir,
Thank you.
Sir Shem, first question is, what are the highlights po nung naging expo po natin? Can you share some highlights po kung ano po yung naging accomplishment po natin? And recap na rin po dun sa CSR Expo 2025 last week.
Well, I think there was a mix of highlights. I think for the conference itself, we had a very strong opening and we had a very strong closing. I think both of the speakers were very relevant to what the topic was of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Of course, our first speaker was Senator Risa Hontiveros, and she came in very strong and speaking very passionately about the need to include everyone in society in the growth that the Philippines has been seeing over the past 20 plus years. And she is really one where when she says it, you believe it because she is a senator that has passed bills and has written them that really particularly uplift women, but also other groups. She in particular passed bills that increase the maternity leave, which of course improves the role of women in the workplace. And then for closing, we had Karen Davila in her role as an ambassador for UN Women. And what was Senator Hontiveros really spoke in sort of the broader national sense, what was really impressive with how Karen was speaking was that it was very personal. She spoke about herself as a professional woman in the workplace and the many challenges that women still speak in the workplace, but also she spoke about her son who's on this autism spectrum and about, she showed a video of her son doing his OJT and showing an example of how businesses can be inclusive in our practices of hiring to hire more women, although that's less of an issue in the Philippines and more in how women can be brought up to higher levels of management. So I think those were definitely two of the highlights, and they set the tone. Senator Hontiveros also passed 2 bills related to mental health in the Philippines. And when our health committee was doing their portion, because, there are 7 portions based on the committees that we have in the LCF, so like education, environment. But when health had their portion on, they really focused on mental health and the status of it in the Philippines. Now move over to the expo in Glorieta that was open to the general public. And, we had very good displays. We had features of different traditionally marginalized groups where people could sign up for the group that they wanted to advocate for. We had some very interesting booths, and we also had the stage. RMN was able to do a presentation there as well. And I think one of my personal favorites is a beneficiary of Pilipinas Shell Foundation, where Love Yourself, which is one of the main groups fighting HIV and AIDS in the Philippines, was able to have a presentation, and we got a guest appearance by former Miss Universe Pia Wurzbach.
Wow, that was really great. Ang
Star-studded
galing.
talaga.
Oo, pinaka-star-studded doon yung MC eh.
Actually,
Oh no!
Duman si Sir
Oh yes,
Ike.
that was a highlight as well.
Oh, thank you. Maraming salamat,
Yes.
Sir Shem, for the
Sir
kind
Patrick.
words.
Thank you so much for doing that.
any questions, sir?
Sir Ike.
Actually, my question, if ever, Sir Shem naman po, na of course, coming from the 2025 CSR Expo and Conference naman, what can we look forward to sa susunod na CSR Expo in 2026? Coming from a theme like diversity, equity, inclusion, ano naman yung bagong tema natin, and what's the new challenge that we hope to discuss, but more importantly, to act to change in 2026?
Well, we haven't had that meeting yet. We're actually having that meeting in 2 weeks. But one of the things that we always do is we pick topics that are relevant. And we also try to continue on some kind of connection from the previous year. So, for example, 2 years ago, when the SEC required publicly listed companies to do sustainability reporting, we focused our conference on how to tie in CSR to sustainability reporting. And a lot of the reporting comes from being able to get data. And a lot of that data will be easier and cheaper to collect through technological tools like AI. So the following year, which was last year, we had a focus on technology, and we had some speakers in the field of AI and how we could use it to enhance both our monitoring and our implementation of our projects. But again, last year, we also had a speaker about how these technologies can be incorporated into our programs to include more groups, particularly people with disabilities. And that was one of the topics that a lot of our attendees were very interested in. So in the discussion afterwards, which we'll be having again in 2 weeks, we said, what were some of the highlights of this program that people really want to learn more about? And they wanted to learn more about how we can have more inclusive programs. So that's how we ended up with diversity, equity, and inclusivity for a shared prosperity. So I think there were a lot of different topics. So what's going to come out, how we'll decide next year is the group all getting together and looking back at this conference and expo and seeing what inspired people and how can we build on that inspiration.
Wow, very well said. But before that, Sir Patrick, Sir Ike, and of course, Sir Sham, marami pa tayong pag-uusapan more of RMN Foundation, of course, and with Sir Sham Garcia, the Executive Director for Vivan Foundation and Chairperson of League of Corporate Foundations, live via Zoom. We'll just pause for a break, Sir Sham. We will be right back in just a few minutes po for our commercial break. Magbabalik po ang Sentro Serbisyo, oras natin 2:38.
That news was brought to you by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified world-class quality.
That portion was brought to you by Bingo Plus. Bingo sa saya, plus sa panalo.
Download Bingo Plus app now on Google Play and Apple App Store for a chance to win up to 935 million pesos jackpot prize. Visit bingoplus.com to learn more. With Bingo Plus, bingo sa saya, plus sa panalo. Gaming is for 21 years old and above only. Game responsibly. Keep it fun.
Para di madaling masira ang ngipin ng pamilya, ngayon pa lang,
Unique toothpaste for brushing every after kumain.
dahil ang unique toothpaste may Max Protect formula.
Ngipin ay Max Alaga, Max Protektado pa.
Helps stop cavities even before they start, while keeping breath fresh with regular use.
Unique toothpaste for brushing para siguraduhin ngipin ay Max Alaga, Max Protektado pa. Unique
Max Alaga, Max Protectado with unique toothpaste maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Beauty pageants at triathlons ang buhay ko. Bonus na kapag naiuwi ko ang corona at medalya. I am Alexandra Faith Garcia, a beauty queen and triathlete. Adding MX3 capsule into my training regimen helps me a lot, together with proper diet and exercise. Having MX3 capsule is a winner for me. Dito ko bilib.
Mahalagang paalala, ang MX3 capsule ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamiting panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
MX3 Capsule helps avoid pain discomfort. Iwas-iwas sa sakit.
Si Mommy at si Washing Machine believe sa Pride Washing Machine Detergent.
Hello, Washi!
Hello, Mommy!
Laundry day na naman! Ready ka na sa mancha, chocolate, putik, libag?
Kaya yan ang Pride Washing Machine Detergent. May triple stain-away formula. Tanggal ang makapit, madikit, at malupit na dumit mancha. Easy ang labada.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon.
All you need is pride. All you need is pride.
Pride Detergent, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Araw-araw, MX3 para MX-Traordinary. With alpha, beta, gamma na sa kapito. Tunay, original at natural na MX3. Coffee and tea. With MX3. It's for you and me. With MX3. Dito ako believe.
Mahalagang paalala, ang MX3 capsule ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamiting panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Boom, papaya, white rose papaya, yeah, yeah, yeah. Boom, puti ka in 7 days, oh yeah, 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 yeah. White rose papaya.
New White Rose Papaya. May double whitening ng papaya extracts and vitamin B3. Clinically proven magpaputi in as early as 7 days with regular use.
Boom, puti ka, white rose papaya, yeah, 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 yeah.
Papaya puti, papaya fast. White Rose Papaya with vitamin B3. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Santon Gold Coffee Mix.
Ako si Dominic, isang health practitioner. Highly recommend po sa mga coffee lovers na piliin po ang kape na may mataas na nutritional value. Ang Santon Gold Coffee Mix. May collagen at glutathione kaya sa healthy na kape ka na.
Santon Gold Coffee Mix. Nagkape ka na, lalakas, gaganda ka pa. Mabibili sa mga butika.
Charm Fab Gold, bakit makapun sa charm? Walang amoy kulong, kahit sampay sa loob.
Charm Fabric Conditioner with Bloom Fresh Technology. May antibacterial na at ka-bloom sa bango ang damit.
Charm Fab Gold, bakit makapun sa charm? Walang amoy kulong, kahit sampay sa loob. Makapun sa charm.
Charm Fabric Conditioner. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS.
Santon Vitamin C. Ang alkaline no Vitamin C.
Ako nga pala si Herina. Mayroon akong UTI. Sinubukan ko ang Santon Vitamin C at laking gulat ko dahil naging okay na aking pag-ihi. Subukan niyo rin ang Santon Vitamin C.
Santon Vitamin C. Ang alkaline no Vitamin C. Mabibili sa pinakamalapit na butika sa inyong lugar.
Goodbye to me, Masha. Hello, bright bar blue. Isang labanan yan. Bright bar blue.
Pride Bar Blue with powerful stain-away enzymes. Malupit magtanggal ng dumit mancha pero di masakit sa kamay.
Goodbye to me, Masha. Hello, bright bar blue. Isang labanan yan.
As tested ang cotton and polycotton. Sa mancha, malupit. Sa kamay mo, mabait. Pride Bar Blue. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS.
DZXL News. Ang himpilan ng RMN.
Oras natin 2:44, samantala ating radyoman, 3 grupo ng technical divers dineploy para sumisid sa Taal Lake. Alamin natin ang balita mula kay XL Radyoman Diaz, Jairus, Peña, Florida.
DZXL Radyoman Report.
Aminado ang Philippine Coast Guard na bago para sa kanila ang sinasagawang technical diving upang mahanap ang mga bangkay ng mga nawawalang sa bungero. Ayon kay Commodore Geronimo Tobilla, Commander ng Coast Guard District Southern Tagalog, karaniwan kasi ay mga biktima ng aksidente o ng insidente ang kanilang nire-respondehan. Sa pagsisimula ngayong araw ng pagsisid sa Taal Lake, tinutukan muna ng PCG ang diving site na nasa layong 100 hanggang 270 meters mula sa Pampanga sa bayan ng Laurel, Batangas. Hinati naman sa 3 grupo ng technical divers na sisisida para sa search and retrieval operation. Sa kabila niya, nakaantabay pa rin ang PCG. Sa lagay ng panahon upang siguruhin ang kaligtasan ng mga tauhan na kasama sa operasyon. Mula kasi kanina ay nakakaranas ng maulap na kalangitan at may minsan mga panakanang ambon sa paligid ng lawa ng Taal. Kasama mo sa PCG Radio Manchester Peña, Florida at RMN TZXL 558.
Maraming salamat. Bago tayo magtuloy-tuloy mga kasama, mahilig ka bang uminom ng kape? Bakit hindi mo subukang healthy na kape? Santon Gold Coffee Mix. Ang kape na hindi lang masarap kundi makatutulong pa sa iyong kalusugan. Nakatutulong palakasin ang iyong resistensya, walang side effects. May Santon, malunggay, spirulina at bawang, mga natural na sangkap na tumutulong laban sa iba't ibang uri ng sakit. May glutathione at collagen para sa makinis at malusog na balat. Nagkape ka na, gumanda pa ang katawan at kutis mo. Santon Gold Coffee Mix, kape na alaga ang iyong kalusugan at kagandahan. Mabibili sa malapit na butika sa inyong mga lugar. Tandaan po ang ating Santon Gold Coffee Mix. Sir Patrick, Sir Ike, balik tayo with Sir Shem. Ayan, sige po ating mga tanong. Go ahead po.
Hi Sir Shem, welcome back again. Sir, after this expo po, what's the LCF's next steps for members and how we support its goals in terms of collaboration and in terms of sustainability or sustainable development. So, kumbaga sir, let's walk the talk, di ba sir? So, what's next sa atin?
Well, I mean, I think the main thing is to basically take the lessons that have come out of this about how we can be more inclusive and diverse, not just with our communities, but internally in our hiring practices and how we conduct ourselves. Of course, there are the big projects that LCF has where a lot of different companies contribute. It's not required, but it's encouraged, such as our life project right now in Basilan. But I think the main thing is really also to take full advantage of the different committees that we're in, because of course not every foundation does all 7 fields that we have committees for. In our case, we primarily do education, environment, and disaster resilience. I know you guys also have a lot of stuff in health. So the main thing is to encourage at that smaller level, which is down to the committees, and sharing knowledge that way. A lot of the interviews that I've had with others, there tends to be a focus on our biggest members, but a lot of us that are smaller in scale are able to actually learn more from one another because we don't have the scale where we can see, okay, this worked in this part of the country and that worked in that part. So what we can do and what we already do is we get together as committees and we learn from each other's projects and how to improve. And that's actually a big reason why we started the Guild Awards back in 2019, which I haven't mentioned it yet. I think you guys did earlier.
Yes.
But the Guild Awards, it rewards one for each category under the 7 committees, but there's also an extra award for collaboration, which is a project that involves 2 or more LCF members working together, bringing their expertise together for the benefit of their communities. And last year, we also started the Medal of Recognition because we know that not every corporation and corporate foundation is a member of LCF yet. But we also wanted to recognize the good works and projects of companies and corporate foundations that aren't members, because we recognize that CSR is something we all have to contribute to together. It's not just a standalone thing, and it's not just a members of LCF only thing. So, the Guild Awards was another highlight that I missed out on last time. And they're a good place to look at good practices. And one thing that I really liked about this year's Guild Award winners is that a lot of us won on projects that encompass DEI. For example, 3 of the projects, Vivant's project in education won, as well as Aboitiz Foundation for Arts, and Ayala Foundation for Enterprise. All 3 of us, plus one of the Medal of Recognition winners, worked with indigenous tribes in Mindanao. So, so that's a way that we can have our projects be inclusive of a group that's traditionally been excluded from Filipino society.
Wow, that's really
Speaking of gusto lang natin din i-congratulate po yung mga nanalo, Ma'am Jenny, Sir Aiki, dun sa 2025 CSR Guild Awards na pinabanggit po ni Sir Shem po. Congratulations po sa ating mga co-member po sa Ayala Foundation po bilang Best Enterprise po na napanalunan po nila. Sa Vivan Foundation po, kay sa inyo Sir Shem, congratulations po for being outstanding po sa mga proyekto nyo po sa education. Sa Metro Pacific naman po, Investment Foundation po for winning sa environment category. Sa disaster resilience category naman po ang Oscar M. Lopez Foundation, and of course nabanggit po ni Sir Shem na sa Arts and Culture Committee naman po na proyekto po ay natanggap po ni Aboitiz Foundation. Congratulations po. Before we ask Sir Shem, gusto lang din po natin pasalamatan po si Sir Shem for giving us the opportunity po na maging official video partner
Yes.
for trusting
Yes.
us again for the second year.
more
Actually, the second
years.
year to Ma'am Jenny halos
Yeah.
taon-taon. Pero second year po
Every
si
year.
Sir Aiki na naging official
Naging
conference
alay.
host po.
Oh, naman.
So,
Congratulations.
It's an honor and a pleasure to do that. But thank you
Yeah.
again, Sir Shem, and of course for the whole League of Corporate Foundation and sa tiwala po sa Armen
Well,
Foundation and Armen.
one of the things also is that I always tell people that are interested in joining, they always ask, what can we get out of LCF? And I always mention what you get is what you put in, because a lot of it is about, sharing our experiences. And, kudos to you guys at RMN Foundation. You've only been with us 4 years, but you've been so visible and active in all of those 4 years that it surprises me that it's only been that short, because you guys have been so active. You join us when we go to other parts of the Philippines as well, and we're looking at doing a mini expo and conference in Cebu early next year. So hopefully you'll join us for that as well, and even just supporting other members. The project that won under Vivant is a project that's out in the middle of nowhere in Bukidnon, and RMN was the only media group that joined us out there to feature the project, which we felt was a very important project. So thank you guys so much for all of your support.
Wow, congrats. And siguro, we'll ask a message, a parting message, Sir Patrick. Sir
Any
Aiki.
message na lang po, sir, before we end this discussion po, since Sir Shem, meron tayong CSR on the go, balita ko. Ito po yung kung saan pupunta tayo sa mga probinsya para ipalagana po yung kahalagahan ng corporate social responsibility. Any message po, Sir Shem?
Yes, just that corporate social responsibility isn't just the realm of like the biggest companies. Every company of any size in any part of the country can and should contribute to the betterment of our communities and our environment. And in fact, I'd really like to encourage people that work in smaller and medium companies to really look more into CSR, because you guys have the direct connection to these communities, and maybe in the future being able to partner with some of the bigger companies, you can bring in the expertise in your knowledge of those communities. So it goes back to my favorite expression when it comes to giving in general, not just corporate giving, is that nobody can do all of the good that the world needs, but the world needs all of the good that you can do. So that's my parting message.
Pang Miss Universe, Sir Shem.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Sir
you,
Shem,
Sir
for your
Shem.
time.
Thank you,
Dagang
Sir
salamat.
Shem.
And see you sa next meeting po natin for our collaboration and
Yes.
partnership. Dagang salamat and
Dagang
amping po
salamat.
dyan, sir.
Thank you po,
Thank you
Sir
so
Shem.
much.
Thank you, Sir Shem.
See you, sir.
Yes
Ma'am
po.
Jenny, gaya
Yeah.
na nabanggit ko, napakahalaga po ng corporate social responsibility initiative po ng bawat company. Siyempre, ang RMN Networks po ay may CSR o arm na kung saan ito po ang RMN Foundation.
Of
Gusto ko lang
course.
po tanongin po ang ating Vice President for Operation niya.
Sure.
Sir, yung ating ginagawang mga corporate social responsibility initiative through RMN Foundation, paano po siya nagre-reflect sa ating kumpanya sa RMN Networks po?
I think, two ways. Parang pwede mo tingnan na yung Armen Foundation as the CSR arm of the network, but I will also say na the network being the reflection of what CSR is supposed to be. And let me discuss it in two ways na nga, na kasama talaga dun sa DNA talaga ng kumpanya ng Armen Networks ay yung public service. And public service goes hand in hand with corporate social responsibility. Kasi yung pagiging corporate social responsibility arm ng network, being the foundation, syempre, nakafocus tayo dun sa mga iba't ibang programa, iba't ibang mga initiatives, nakakatulong talaga dun sa welfare ng mga mamamayan. Wherever and whenever people are in need, in areas of health, wellness, of education, of disaster resiliency, in terms of livelihood assistance, and of course, all of that, kasama talaga ang RMN. But part and parcel of what we do bilang isang radio broadcasting network is public service. And for 73 years, we have been in the business of public service.
Yes, sir.
So on that note, yung pagiging CSR arm ng RMN Foundation is a reflection of the DNA of what RMN is.
Very
now,
well
we will
said,
always be in the business of doing
Yes.
good. We will always be in the business of serving our local communities, but we will always be in the business of doing good through public service.
Thank you, Sir Aiki. And with that, Sir Patrick, Sir Aiki, maraming salamat po. Sir Aiki, parting words for our listeners. Ayan, go ahead.
Opo. Sa ngalan po ng RMN Foundation, Ma'am Jenny, nagpapasalamat tayo sa lahat ng mga partners sa League of Corporate Foundation, sa mga donors at volunteers, sa mga nais pong maging bahagi po ng ating mga advokasya, magsulong po na lahat ng sinabi po ni Sir Aiki in terms of diversity, equity, and inclusivity. Bisitahin nyo lang po ang RMN Foundation social media sa Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, o bisitahin po ang website po natin na www.foundation.rmn.ph o tumawag mismo sila dito sa Sentro Serbisyo sa mga nais po maging bahagi po, mag-volunteer at mag-donate po. Ma'am Jenny, maraming salamat
Thank you,
po.
Sir
And happy
Patrick.
weekend po. Happy Friday po.
Happy weekend.
Until next time, babalik
Thank you, Sir
tayo
Aiki.
ulit. Thank you, Sir Aiki. Thank you po. Bago tayo magtapos mga kasama, ay Malacanang malamig sa hirit na interim release at hospital arrest para kay dating Pangulong Duterte. Detalye mo lang kay Axel Radyoman 5, Chanel Salazar.
DZXL Radyoman Report.
Noted, ito lamang ang sagot ng Malacanang sa hirit na makipagnegosasyon ang Pilipinas sa International Criminal Court para magawaran ng interim release si dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. Kasunod ito ng inyaing resolusyon ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano na hinihingi din sa ICC na payagang isailalim sa house arrest sa embahada sa the Netherlands ang dating Pangulo habang nakabisik sa korte ang kanyang kasong crimes against humanity. Ayon kay Castro, noted ang pwesto ni Cayetano pero hindi dinatalye kung pabor o pag-aaralan ng gobyerno. Gayunpaman, isinilit naman ng palasyo ang posisyon ni Justice Secretary Christine Rimulya na tumutol sa islimiteng request ng kampo ni Duterte sa ICC para magawaran ng agarang interim release ang dating Pangulo. Kasama mo sa palasyo ng Malacanang, Radyoman 5, Sanang Salazar, Takat Arinen, DZXL 558.
And with that, maraming salamat. Happy weekend everyone. Susunod na po si Radyoman Lourdes Escaros. Maraming salamat po sa Yes to Health, Santon Plus Gold, Santon Plus Herbal Capsule, and Santon Plus Vitamin C. Maraming salamat. Ako po si Radyoman Jenny Pahilanga. Oras